Hello and welcome to Astronomics. This is Ashok. As the pre-monsoon showers turn Mumbai city roads into unofficial swimming pools and potholes into biodiversity parks, last week I saw an unexpected visitor from the animal world taking a walk. I saw this lone tortoise wading across the waterlogged street. Locals assumed it was just lost or maybe sightseeing and ignored. But no, it wasn't lost, it wasn't sightseeing either. The raindrops pulled it out of hibernation and perhaps thought it can go audit the human conditions. Known to be an adventurous being, tortoises do test the boundaries in which they generally live. I think it was there to check on how we so called most evolved species are coping with the first drizzle of the doom. Sluggish, one may accuse them, but they do march on exploration at their own speed. By the way, they also have a better spatial and complex memory compared to that of humans. I read somewhere that they have a memory span of more than 9 years, whereas humans have a diminishing memory owing to various factors like health, age, etc. And of course, deliberate or influenced by other humans for a consideration. Our everyday life and happenings is a solid proof of it, right? When I asked Bradley, the tortoise, what he is up to, it whispered, "Is Gokhale Bridge is ready?" To my saying yes, it shot a naughty smile back. That question confirmed that Bradley was on some audit trail and has a fantastic memory. But I warned Bradley not to venture on that bridge, as I was not sure where it leads to. Even Google Maps know nothing about our bridges. And suddenly, a speeding car drove through the muddy puddle and splashed dirty water on Bradley and me. In lighter veins, I thought when my shirt gets dry, I could hang it in an art gallery and earn a good sum of money. First time I heard Bradley, giving a hearty laugh to my predicament. He said with a mischievous smile, "These are not the streets that you boast better than those of USA or Canada, your politicians tell you." I had no answer to that. He said there people invite car drivers to splash water on them. I said, "I'm sorry, we can't do that here." Bradley then heard some people walking by complaining about the weather. And he reacted, "You guys have satellites, Doppler radars, weather apps, and still blame it on unexpected rains?" I said, "Bradley, all nations are on autopilot mode. Nobody knows what is happening." He was shocked to hear this. I walked with Bradley for some distance. For a moment, I had the joy of walking slow in Mumbai, where everyone walks fast, and walking with a tortoise by your side. Bradley asked me, "Is this a road or a river? Even my pond back home has better drainage. The water there is generally clean." I said, "Bradley, these are basically temporary canals created on all internal roads for people to have the joy of monsoon." I told Bradley how some of my friends back in Kerala are ready to ship a few of their boats and boatmen for my travel to office and back. Hearing this, Bradley rolled himself in the puddle laughing. Bradley then asked me what is the right time to watch children practicing swimming on the roads, jumping from the roof of a half submerged bus or a car. I said for that he will have to make one more visit, say after 2 months. Bradley and his tribe may sound more ancient than our entire municipality combined, seemed bewildered at how humans with opposable thumbs, Wi-Fi and smart city missions still treat rainfall like a surprise birthday party thrown by the sky. He went on to say that by mere changing names, cities can't be smart. Similarly, by changing dresses 10 times a day, you can't be the smartest guy in a room. I said, yes, Bradley, I agree with you. He continued. He said, look at your footpaths, your quality of water, food, and the way you treat your fellow humans. You guys haven't learned anything from us or that movie Jungle Book. Your schools and libraries are in shambles. Where would you get to read Rudyard Kipling or some good books and get knowledge? I said, oh, come on, Bradley. We have a world-renowned WhatsApp university. And despite drizzling, I could see him in tears. The real tortoise tears, not crocodile ones. I think there is a common thread between tortoise and members of the municipality or city planners. They both hibernate for a long period. But unlike Indian tortoises, municipality and city planners, after digging up a road, they go hibernate and only wake up much after rains have stopped. It is when the rescuers come alive. Bradley is not a lone warrior or an intervener in human affairs. Around the world, shield crusaders have popped up to monitor our madness, In Cumbria, UK, Leonardo, a tortoise, vanished for 9 months, was found just a mile away. City planners called it a part of their tribe and a model of realistic project timelines. Leonardo said nothing but watched everything that was going on at his pace and speed. In Ascot, UK, Solomon, another tortoise, halted a morning commuter train by strolling across the tracks. Authorities called it a security breach, but Solomon claimed it was a civic review of the railways. Recently in Bangalore, a rare Indian star tortoise was found floating in a city lake, possibly surveying climate impact or probably just looking for a dry and traffic-free land. I said to Bradley, look, in 2019, a crocodile in Vadodara, Gujarat, swam across a residential society during floods, parked itself in the parking lot and waited for the municipal commissioner. He didn't show up. The commissioner said his boss is expert in handling the crocodiles, not him. So why he should go? The crocodile then left a note. He said, came to supervise waterlogging in your city, found humans clueless, will recommend turtle to take over the administration. I said, Bradley, be honest and tell me, which is why you are here, you lost your way and instead of going to Vadodara, came to Mumbai? With his wrinkled head and sparkling eyes, he roared with a hearty laugh and said, "You all are same, shame to same." Roaming around a few blocks with Bradley on a rain soaked street, I missed several calls from my worried wife. I got alarmed and asked for Bradley's leave, only to hear him saying, "Before I leave the city temporarily, convey this message to your fellow humans." I said, "Okay, and what is that message?" He said, "Dear humans, your city is fascinating. So much chaos in such little time. You have flyovers that fly over nothing, lead to nothing, drains that drain hope, and planning departments that plan disasters. Perhaps slow and steady truly wins the race. Consider taking a page from our book. Plan ahead, trade carefully, and always carry your home with you, especially during floods. And of course, hold your head high, not buried in paperwork." He further said, "You blame the rains, we blame whom you elect, and your city planners that you select." Ending his note, he said with a laugh, "Yours in solidarity, Bradley the Tortoise, Auditor." Guys, I pray we have a good monsoon without any chaos and problems. See you again. Until then, bye.